Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about the Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz 2. The rematch is going to happen. What they say in reporting is going to be happening in Saudi Arabia, and it's going to happen December the 7th. You know what I'm saying? And hey, my things on this is I think if they want to have it there, and I think that's a nice country to have it in too at the same time. I mean, of course they got problems, just like this country got problems. Because when I was reading this article, they talking about human rights and stuff like that. But let me tell you something with this country, it's human rights problems here when people get shot, innocent people get shot in the back or whatever, and then the cops get off. So I want you to, they talking about human rights campaign have questioned the choice of venue, Saudi Arabia human rights records and stuff like that. Man, we ain't gonna get all into that. We could talk about the American, their human rights, locking up people who's innocent and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna get all into that. But they got, if that country got problems, every country has its problems. This country has problems too. So, but this is boxing now. I'm talking about. But the thing about it is, at the same time, the first fight was in Barclays Center, which, you know what I'm saying, the second fight could have been there, but everybody wanted to feel comfortable because Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearns wanted to fight in the UK, but Andy or Ruiz didn't want it. He didn't feel right, so he wanted to have it in Mexico or back in New York, which would the first fight happen. So, but now they came to a neutral, I think, a common ground agreement is happening in Saudi Arabia. It ain't gonna be, but one thing is everybody talking about. I mean, the fans can't help you out that much. You know, might be happening in Barclays Center or in the UK. It's all about the judges. Who's judging the fight? That's what you should be worrying about, Anthony Joshua or Andy Ruiz. But at the same time, I know the crowd can get you pumped and stuff like that, but they can't fight for you, and they can't judge for you either. But I think too, at the same time, when it comes down to when a person from a country punches another person in the fight, whatever, the crowd will, scream and holler. Maybe they might persuade the judges to think different. I don't know. But in this situation, with a fight like this, I wouldn't be surprised, but at the same time, this fight is a real big fight. So, you know what I'm saying? And then the judges is going to be really looked at too at the same time. So I don't think they'll be going for Anthony Joshua because he was the former champ, or going for Andy Ruiz because he has the belt and stuff like that. They're going to go for, I think, whoever won the fight, whoever gets the best of the person in this fight. So, but in the first fight, it was no robbery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a clear-cut winner. It was Andy Ruiz. You know what I'm saying? So, but in Saudi Arabia, man, but one thing is, they could have had this fight in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? That would really been nice. But this is not the first fight that Saudi Arabia is going to entertain or is going to make in their country. I think it was Callum Smith and then George Groves and Amir Khan. I forgot who Amir Khan was facing in the Saudi Arabia when they were hosting it at the same time. But but at the same time, both of them feel good in Saudi Arabia, which is a neutral ground. It's not UK, it's not in America and stuff like that. But hey, it's all about how the fighters feel and what they really want to at the same time. And they came to agreement. I think it's going to be very exciting fight. Hopefully it'll be an exciting fight in the first fight, but you never know. But I think if Anthony Joshua box him, I think it might not be that exciting to some people. But I just wanted to see how he's going to adjust and how he should have fought in the first fight, because which he said he was thinking about Deontay Wilder when he knocked that down in Brazil. So, which I believe that because it came out of his mouth, which some people say he should have never said it in the first place. But he said it, I think he really meant it. You know what I'm saying? And that was his first fight in America. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to prove a statement. So he wanted to, prove to everybody that he's not a paper champion. He's not just a model or whatever. Or he's just a made-up champ, So he said he earned it. So, but we're gonna see if he's the rightful owners of those belts that Andy Ruiz has on December the 7th. You know what I'm saying? So, But hopefully, it don't be no draw or nothing like that. I don't think it's gonna be a draw. I doubt it, but you never know. If it's a draw, it's a draw. If it came to that close to a fight, but if it's a winner, I think it's gonna be definitely a winner. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. But in Saudi Arabia, I think that's a good ground. I mean, a good place to host it. I mean, that's a nice, rich country, as in from the eyesight. I ain't talking about just because of their laws and stuff like that, but we're not gonna get into laws because America has their laws and every other country has their laws and stuff like that. It's just you gotta abide by their laws, so it's just the way it is. But at the same time, nice place. December the 7th, I will be in tune to be watching that fight. I think it's going to be an interesting fight. I don't know if it's going to be so much entertaining, but we'll see. Because I'm not saying entertainment, but hopefully it will. But we'll see. But if Anthony Joshua got to win the fight, not being so much entertaining. I mean, well, not so much entertaining, but so much of action fight like the first fight, and to get the belt, that's what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because boxing, a lot of people don't like. I mean, some people don't like boxing. They like the brawl and see somebody getting knocked out, which I don't. I can't be mad at them, but at the same time, that's not you in the ring. Those are the people whose life is on the line. You've seen some people died from it too at the same time. So, but at the same time, Saudi Arabia it looked like it's going to be happening in Saudi Arabia December the 7th. And what do you guys think about this? You know what I'm saying? Do you think you like that country? You think it should have happened in the UK or in America, or do you think it should have happened in Mexico, which Ruiz probably wanted? You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So leave a comment at the bottom of my page, subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above the Belt. Bye bye.